Now, you might think you know a thing or two about cars, your Golf GTI, your sporty little hatchback. Maybe you've even splashed out on something a bit more ambitious. An Audi R8 perhaps, a Porsche 911, dare I say a Ferrari. Well, put those thoughts right out of your head. We're not talking about mere sports cars today. Oh no. Today, we're entering a whole new stratosphere of automotive insanity. We're talking about hypercars, the kind that redefine speed, exclusivity, and price tags that would make your accountant faint. We're talking about the holy trinity Bugatti, the kings of brute force and mind-bending speed, Koenigsegg, the Swedish wizards of downforce and technological sorcery. And then there's Pagani, the Italian artists crafting automotive sculptures that just happen to go like absolute stink. Over the next few minutes, we'll be taking a deep dive into these three titans of the hypercar world. We'll be comparing their looks, because let's be honest, if you're spending millions on a car, it better turn heads. We'll be looking at rarity, because nothing says I've made it like owning something even rarer than a sober rock star. And of course, we'll be talking performance, because what's the point of all that power if you can't leave a trail of scorched tarmac and stunned onlookers in your wake? First up, we have the big daddy of the hypercar world, the brand that's become synonymous with ludicrous speed, Bugatti. For over a century, this French marque has been pushing the boundaries of what's possible on four wheels. When it comes to looks, Bugattis are like the automotive equivalent of a prize fighter. They're big, they're imposing, and they have a certain presence that just screams, "Get out of my way." Take the Chiron, for example. It's a masterpiece of aerodynamic design, with those iconic horseshoe grills, the flowing lines, and that massive rear wing that could double as a picnic table. But Bugatti isn't just about straight-line speed. They also know how to craft an interior that's as luxurious as it is driver-focused. Stepping inside a Bugatti is like entering a world of leather, carbon fiber, and exquisite craftsmanship. It's the kind of place where you could happily while away the hours, even if you weren't blasting towards the horizon at warp speed. And speaking of speed, let's talk performance. Bugattis are known for their monstrous engines, and the Chiron is no exception. With its 8-litre quad-turbocharged W16 engine churning out a mind-boggling 1,500 horsepower, the Chiron is capable of hitting speeds that would make a fighter jet blush. But all this comes at a price. Bugattis are not for the faint of wallet. With price tags that can easily soar into the millions, these are cars reserved for the very, very few. Next up, we're heading north to Sweden, the land of flat-pack furniture, pop music, and some of the most bonkers hypercars ever created, Koenigsegg. Now, Koenigsegg might not have the same long and storied history as Bugatti, but what they lack in heritage, they more than make up for in innovation. These guys are the true pioneers of the hypercar world, constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible with cutting-edge technology and a healthy dose of Scandinavian ingenuity. Just look at the Jesko Absolute. This thing is an aerodynamic masterpiece with its sleek, low-slung design, active rear wing, and those massive air intakes that look like they could suck up a small child. And don't even get me started on that massive rear diffuser. It's like something out of a Formula One car. But it's not just about looks. Koenigsegg's are built for speed, and they have the performance figures to back it up. The Jesko Absolute, for example, is powered by a 5-litre twin-turbocharged V8 engine that produces a staggering 1,600 horsepower. That's enough power to propel this Swedish missile to a claimed top speed of over 330 miles per hour. But here's the thing about Koenigsegg's. They're not just about brute force, they're also incredibly agile and responsive. Thanks to their lightweight construction, advanced suspension systems, and that clever active aerodynamics, Koenigsegg's can handle like go-karts on steroids. Of course, all this exclusivity and performance comes at a price. Koenigsegg's are even rarer than Bugattis, with production numbers often limited to double digits. And if you want one, you'd better be prepared to part with a serious chunk of change. And finally, we come to the Italians, the masters of design and the creators of some of the most beautiful cars the world has ever seen, Pagani. Now, Paganis are not for the faint of heart. They're loud, they're brash, and they have a tendency to attract attention like moths to a flame. But that's all part of their charm. Paganis are cars for people who want to stand out from the crowd, who appreciate the finer things in life, and who aren't afraid to make a statement. Just look at the Huayra BC Roadster. It's an absolute work of art with its flowing lines, intricate details, and that signature central exhaust system that looks like it was designed by a symphony orchestra. And the interior, don't even get me started on the interior. It's like stepping into a combination of a fighter jet cockpit and a luxury watch shop. But Paganis aren't just about looks, these cars can also handle. With their powerful engines, lightweight construction, and advanced suspension systems, Paganis can tackle even the most demanding roads with ease. Of course, all this beauty and performance comes at a price. Paganis are incredibly rare, with production numbers often limited to just a handful of cars per year. And if you want one, you'd better be prepared to join a very exclusive club. Well, there you have it, the holy trinity of the hypercar world: Bugatti, Koenigsegg and Pagani. Each one a masterpiece of engineering, design and sheer automotive insanity. So, which one comes out on top? Well, that's like trying to choose between a diamond-encrusted steak, a solid gold pizza and a platinum-plated burger. They're all incredible in their own right. It really comes down to personal preference. Do you want the brute force and heritage of a Bugatti, the technological wizardry of a Koenigsegg, or the artistic flair and exclusivity of a Pagani? Let me know in the comments below which one you'd pick and why. And if you're lucky enough to own one of these incredible machines, well, I guess you've officially made it in life. Congratulations.